Hey, I'm Hingers and welcome to Pocket. Today on the show, I'm going to be jamming with musical comedian Jen Fricker in Rocksmith. But first, the news. As of April 1st, legendary game designer Hideo Kojima will no longer be an executive at Konami. Kojima will now essentially work as a contractor after what Konami has described as a company-wide shift in production structure. Speaking to GameSpot, an anonymous insider at Kojima Productions revealed that a power struggle was taking place between the studio and Konami. Online forums Reddit and NeoGAF did some sleuth work, noticing that Kojima's name had been removed from promotional assets for Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. The insider stated that Kojima and many of his staff will leave Konami after the launch of The Phantom Pain in September. Okay, let us rock! Hey Jen, thanks so much for joining us on these kind of wanky guitar stools to play Rocksmith.
Thank you so much for having me and these wanky guitar stools. They're great.
As the guest, and as the only one of us who's actually played guitar, why don't you choose a song?
Yay, okay, cool. Are we in the mood for anything in particular?
Something easy perhaps?
Yeah. How do you feel about Are You Mine by Arctic Monkeys?
Is the bass part easy?
Yes. Probably. I don't know. I play guitar. It's not my problem. Oh my gosh.
3, 5.
So you don't have to play anything yet.
Oh, what's 3 and 5 then mean?
Those are the frets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see how on my one something's come out?
Oh, right, okay.
You don't actually come in for a beat.
And it tells you to play the top, right, I see.
Yeah, so you put your finger on that fret. So I should have explained that before we just started.
Probably.
But...
So this is top string 2, go.
Hey! And the better you are at these single notes, then it gets more complicated as you go.
I'm gonna be honest, it hasn't made it too complex for me.
No.
Which suggests I'm not nailing these single notes.
I mean, music isn't really meant to be a competition, so I do admire the game makers for making it into a competition.
All art is competitive.
Is it?
That's basically the way that I have treated all my drawings. And that's why I only draw gold medals. I'm not very good at counting frets is what I've discovered.
Well, I should probably tell you this, but, I mean, I should.
16? What?
See where there are like two, inlays on your...
Do you mean dots?
Yeah.
I wasn't know all the
That's 12. So anything above that is more than 12.
That's an octave, right?
How
How did I miss that? I hit that. I totally hit that. In your professional opinion, do you think this is at all like playing the guitar?
I mean, it is in that we are both playing
Physically, yes.
physically, but a lot of the tutorials on this are really good. It's a lot of good like scale lessons and that kind of thing, and a lot of the licks that are used in songs. I mean, just the fact that you're actually playing, you know, simplified versions, or if you get better, like the proper versions of actual songs. Like that practice is still music practice. It's just that there's a game element to it.
Do you play any other games?
Yeah, I play a lot of sport games.
Really?
Yeah. Play FIFA. I saw you destroying Matt last week on FIFA.
The fool chose Portugal. Oh, it's a rookie error. A rookie error.
I love like the GTA games, obviously. I'm really keen to play the new Heists version of that.
Is there a particular game from your past that you're like super attached to or anything?
Well, my first ever console was a Super Nintendo, and I saved up all my money and I went and bought one. And so I'm still really attached to like the very basic original versions of like Super Mario. I had like FIFA 96 on there, which was terrible.
Jen, did you ever play like actual football, or like or were you just obsessed with the computer version of it?
I used to play football like in high school and stuff like that, and my dad's a huge football fan, so sometimes we still go and watch Sydney FC play. Ugh.
Wow.
They're trash.
Well, Jen, I feel like I'm just getting in the way with my fat fingers. I can't even play the bass properly. So let me take this axe off, and I'll leave you to have a jam by yourself. Cause no, it's cool, man. No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I gotta go do the outro anyway. So
yeah. All right, well.
Bye, Jen. Thanks.
See ya. Cool. Now I'm gonna play hard stuff.
That is it for today's show. But before I go, I've got some news. For the next 5 weeks, I'm going to be away because I'll be performing at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival, including Good Game's very own live show. To fill my boots for that time, we've raided the ABC storage cupboard and dusted off a currently shelved roast host. Host. Do quite nicely. I'm back. Ladies and gentlemen, fresh out of hibernation, it's Nick Richardson.
Hello! How are you, Hingers?
I'm well, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you very much for taking over the show while I'm gone.
The only possible replacement because we have exactly the same haircut?
Which people will definitely comment on.
Oh, they're gonna love my hair.
Hey, some things that people might not know about you.
Yes.
Do you have a gamer tag?
I do. My gamer tag is Nick Boy.
What do you mean, like your name and then boy?
Yes, it's not childish at all.
What, how old were you when you came up with that?
My dad actually came up with it.
It was like a childhood nickname, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the last thing he said to me before he died. No, I'm kidding. The last thing he said to me before he died was, "You're adopted." But I think it was a nice thing to do for his adopted son.
I've got a plane to catch.
All right.
So I'm gonna do that. Best of luck with the show.
Thank you.
It's very exhausting.
I'm looking forward to it.
Goodbye!
Bye. All right, and I'll see you all on Monday. Nick Boy out! Oh, I gotta change that.